baked, an Alaskan so baked, an Alaskan. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Baked Alaskan. How you doing today? I'm pretty good. It's early. I'm kind of stoned. I feel pretty good. I took some gummies, so my pain level in my joints is minimal. I feel pretty good. I can't complain. And it's MS Monday, so I'm pretty happy. Last week I saw my neurologist for my 6-month checkup, and it was really, really good. No new lesions on my brain. There were... I was better in the... why are you doing that? You're so distracting. No new lesions on my brain. And my physical tests, I performed a lot better, but usually I go to the doctor without any cannabis so they can see my symptoms as they are before I medicate. So they get a better idea what I'm dealing with, you know. But this week I decided I was in pain from my hips and everything else. I guess it was last week, but not this week. But I ate some gummies before I went, and I performed a lot better in the balance tests, in the acuity tests, you know, the touch my nose, touch your finger, over and over again. But I performed better in that one because of my vision, I think. And, yeah. So, the whole point of me telling you all of this is not to brag about my condition and my health, because I know a lot of you are suffering out there and aren't getting the great prognosis or the great reviews from your doctors. So that's not what this is. Don't misunderstand. What I wanted to talk about was kind of like after I get, or you know, you get one of these stellar reviews, how do you deal with it when you inevitably return to getting lesions and return to doing worse on your tests? It's gonna be, I know it already, it's gonna be, for as good as it feels right now, I know it's not gonna feel very good when I get one of those bad reports. Excuse me, my mouth has dried up. So, wow, that was a really good drink. I put some fresh lime juice in my water this morning and just pepped it right up. I love lime juice. It's not as acidic as lemon juice, but you still get that awesome flavor. You actually get more of a citrus zest flavor from the lime juice than you do from lemon. You get more of the sour from the lemon. So, try lime juice in your water instead of lemon. It's good. And you know, like if you don't want the bitter of the lemon in your water, don't put the whole thing in. Because it's the white part, the pith, that makes your water bitter when it sits in there. So I usually just take my juicer and squeeze a bit of juice into my water, and then I just get the best part of it. and I get the most out of it, because you don't really get enough, or you can't really get all the juice out when you just squeeze it with your fingers. So, little chef drinky tip for you. And now they're gonna bring in the garbage. So hold on a sec. I'm back. And so is my blurry camera. Come on, focus. I'm freezing, you guys. Anyways. Focus. I was thinking about something that my friend asked me the other day. They asked me, it didn't take you very long to get over your diagnosis of MS, did it? And I laughed, because as you all know, or might not know, it took me a long ass time. And actually, I think I just got over it recently. Very recently. And that's why I'm starting to feel so much better mentally. It's because acceptance is a huge part of this. And I was fighting against what was really there. And that was counterproductive. There was no way that me not acknowledging that I have MS was going to make anything better for me. So, my depression wasn't something that I could really snap out of. I am bipolar as well, so when I get depressed, it's about 10 times what a normal person feels. I would say probably more than that, because it's like almost like an empathic pain. You just feel so much. And anyways, I was in a bad place for a number of years because I was diagnosed with bipolar, and then I took that. Actually, I wasn't in a bad place for a number of years with bipolar. I meant to say that about MS, but with bipolar, what I did was I took everything that I could, and I learned everything that I could about bipolar, and it wasn't scary anymore. And I basically know my body so well now that when I have a reaction emotionally, I can dissect it. I can make it okay. You know, I know when I go up, I will go too low. And I know when I'm low, eventually I'll go high again. It's all a cycle with bipolar disorder. When I got MS, or when I was diagnosed with MS, I started doing research and trying to take my control back again. And all I could read about was how it just was so random, and there was no predicting what it would do next. And like, you know, there's a possibility that one day I could wake up and not be able to walk, just for no reason, because I got a lesion there or something on my spine. And that to me was friggin' scary. And I'm sure anybody else with MS can relate to this idea that it's a terrifying disease. It really is. And I was terrified for about 4 years, guys. This is my 4th year since I've been diagnosed. And I also have been feeling better because of my medication for my bipolar disorder. And I think it all kind of goes together, but it was really important to acknowledge and accept. And now that I've done that, I seem to have, I'm having good results. Now, come on, focus. What's going on here? I don't want to come out of my cocoon. Now I'm not saying that the reason why I had a good checkup is because I've accepted that I have MS. But I'm saying that it helps. It helps a lot. And going forward, when I do have a bad checkup, it's gonna help too. Anyways, right now, for me, I take Tech Federa for 180 milligrams a day, 240 twice a day for my MS. And it's doing very well. It's an oral medication. I used to take Copaxone, which was an injection medication, and it was terrible. Every day I would cry when I would have to inject myself or when somebody would inject me, usually Nicole. And it was terrible. I never want to do that again. But that's aside. That's an aside. I think I'm going to wrap it up, folks. I really appreciate you sticking around today for this blabby kind of MS Monday with a real... I don't know if it had a real point, but it is what it is. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Hope you have a great week. Take care of yourselves out there, and be well.